back to April when everybody was just like learning things, like, and kind of like, what does this word mean? What does this word mean? But Jared already spent time in the system, so he was like pointing guys in different directions and was like operating with confidence back then. So he knows everything. It didn't have to be watered down or simplified. Like he could hop right in and do everything we've been doing.
How different did it feel out there with a different quarterback though?
Not really that much different, because it's like, I don't know, I guess I'm like so focused on like the job that I got to do, and like, you know, I'm not really got too much eyes on Jared. Like I make sure like I'm in the right position I need to be, and like talk to him when I need to talk to him, but I don't know, those kind of things don't really like cross my mind like that.
The fact that, you know, you're talking about how he knows this offense so well, does it lend any confidence to you that if you do what you're supposed to do, that he's going to know where you are and how to get the ball to you?
Yeah, like it was really impressive in April. Like people were just like, whoa, like he's calling out everything, like telling people where to go and like doing it with poise, and you know, with experience in a system that allows you to really just step to that place of confidence. So you can tell like he's been preparing the whole way and really been locked in, and just the way that he had been practicing, like there's no surprise to me that he played the way he did today.
Thanks, Darren.
It's not perfect when it needs to be. You need to execute. I mean, bottom line, I just, you know, that we all could have done better executing.
You think just Jared's performance today and speaking to that?
Jared, man, stepping up. He had an incredible performance. You know, even when it was not most cleanest looks, he was getting the ball off and making plays downfield. Ton of respect for him for stepping up this week. We just need to, you know, take the next step and focus on next week. That's all we can do at this point, so that's what we're going to do.
What are you feeling right now, Kolton?
You know, frustration. You know, that we had a hell of an opportunity there at the end. I just feel, I know it's, we talk about, you know, one play, but, you know, I just feel like I could have done a better job executing there at the end. I know Bosa, he's best in the league, but I don't think that's, you know, I don't think that's an excuse. I think I got to, you know, step up. You know, those big moments, you got to have your best ball. So, frustrated. Yeah, I am frustrated.
Did anything you saw from Jared surprise you?
Jared, man, he was the way he was running downfield and making those deep balls, man. Ton of respect for him. He really stepped up today. You know, even when it wasn't perfect up front, he was still able to get the ball down the field. So, ton of respect for him.
What does it do for you guys as a line when he's making plays with his feet the way that he was today?
I'm sorry?
What does it do for you guys as a line when he's making plays with his feet? You know, he's kind of, you know, creating something. I don't know.
We're able to, you know, keep the momentum going and pushing the ball downfield. He did a great job of that tonight. You know, and I think that helped our offense as a whole. Yep.
I know you talked about the last play, but you guys think you did a pretty good job against their defensive front for the most part. You guys moving the ball all day.
I know, but in our craft, you know, it's every play. You know, you gotta execute every play. And again, when the big moments are there, we gotta do our best. That's when we have to have our best. So, personally, I just, you know, I thought I could have done a better job executing there at the end. So that's what I'm going to be working on this week, and trying to take my best step forward and continue to work. Yep. Thanks.
What does it feel like, I guess, in the locker room? I mean, you guys, the chances weren't great in making the playoffs, but you still were alive. I mean, does it feel like finality almost? Or?
We just took every game. You know, we just took it 1 week at a time. We didn't think about playoffs. We didn't think about none of that. We just think about, you know, each and every week try to win, and, you know, whatever happens, happens. You know, we control what we can't control, so, you know, that's why we wanted to win.
How did you guys feel Jared did? Did he bring a little spark to the team?
And he definitely, you know, Jared played his ass off. You know, even on the interception, he wasn't worried at all. You know, because us as a defense, we got to be able to back him up. You know, so I think he played great tonight.
Did that give you a little extra juice when you went out there defensively, knowing that, hey, the offense is able to move up and down the field easy?
You know, we are whole. You know, so when the offense doing well, the defense has to do well. When the defense is doing well, the offense has to do well. I feel like we are whole, and, you know, I feel like the offense went out there and gave us a spark.
Ayuk today too as well. What just making it so tough on you guys with him?
Say it again.
With Ayuk today, what was making it so tough for you guys with him today?
Ayuk's a great player. That's all I can say.
Said what?
What are you feeling right now?
I don't really have no feelings.
Is it frustrating? This team can always seem to get that close, but just can't seem to close the deal.
I mean, not today. I feel like, you know, with everything that happened this week, you know, coming in with a lot of, you know, uncertainty on how this game was going to be played. You know, obviously we want to win, but yeah.
How do you think Jarrett did in terms of running
he
out?
balled. He balled, man. I mean, he was calm and collected in the huddle. He was, you know, talking to the guys, you know. I mean, you couldn't tell that, you know what I'm saying, he was a backup for real. So he balled. He did his thing.
Did that surprise you at all?
Nah, not at all. I mean, I kind of seen, you know, flashes in preseason of what he was capable of. I mean, but obviously, you know, that's one of the best defense, if not the best defense in the league. So for him to go out there and do what he did, I mean, I feel like that's speaking to his campaign as, you know, as the guy. So.
Season speaking, basically a lot to do with what the offense is doing naturally, and maybe yourself. Did you have any goals coming into this game? What you wanted to accomplish?
Nah, man. I mean, I just want to play hard, play physical. You know, every time I came in the game, or you know, had a chance to impact the game, I just wanted to, you know, do what I could.
You guys have long said, Josh, there's no such things as moral victories, but coming out of this, there's a different vibe, a different feel. How would you describe what you guys were able to pull off there today?
I mean, it's definitely special. You know, like I said, Stead coming in and throwing for 300 plus. I mean, you know, the offense blocking pretty good. I mean, we ran the ball pretty good. You know, so, I mean, that's a testament to that. The only thing on my mind really is, you know, spending this last week with these guys. You know, the locker room gonna look a lot different next year, and you don't know who's coming back, and you know who's done with football and whatnot. So, I'm just trying to enjoy this time.
Winston, mobility-wise, you know, how did you kind of see that maybe open things up for him and his offense?
I mean, yeah, man, it make the defense respect and honor him, man. You know what I'm saying? You can't drop everybody back. You gotta be aware where he is at all times, and you know, he helps the offensive line now because, you know, he don't take some sacks because he can move. So, I mean, that's just a testament to him, man. Shout out to him for being ready. I know he's been in this offense for a few years, so he played good, man. He looked like he was supposed to. I mean, he looked like a vet.
How did you see the Niners try to adjust that in the second half?
I mean, to me, I don't feel like it was too many adjustments. When I was on the field, I feel like everything we was doing, you know, we could have done and could have kept doing. So, yeah.
Going against a defense like this, you might approach the game like you have something to prove against guys like this. You feel like you came out there and proved something against these guys?
I mean, my bad. I think, you know, for us, you know, in our offense and with everything, like I said, that's been going on, and with all the uncertainty and, you know, who's going to be this, and, you know, they defensive front being the best in football, and, you know, they being the best, you know, run defense and things like that, I think we did what we were supposed to. I mean, guys came out there and balled. I mean, we had over 400 total yards of offense, so we just got to pull it out.
As leader of the squad, how you plan to keep that intensity and set the tone, you know, in practice?
Yeah, man, I think it'll be easy this week just because, you know, like I said, it's the last week we got together, you know. And
against the Chiefs.
Yeah, I mean, and it's against the Chiefs, but it's also like, you know, we're not going to play football again until August. So, you know, just take it and, leave it all. We have nothing to lose, you know what I'm saying? Just take it and leave it all on the field. So.
You got backed up a couple times in there. Like, you said this week there's no way you're coming out no matter what. So.
Yeah, man, I got on the first play of the game. So that's just kind of how football goes sometimes, you know. But like I tell these guys, I wouldn't be able to look them in the eye if I know that I could play or give everything I had and I don't do it. And that's just the type of person I am, and that's just the type of respect that I have for them. So I lay it out there every time I can.
How you feeling now?
It's gonna be a long night. Yeah, for sure.
What was it that got backed up?
Oblique first play. Yeah.
So after today's game, how are you guys mentally and physically preparing for next week's game against the Chiefs, and what do you guys plan to change?
I feel like we just gonna prepare like we do every week. You know, I feel like we prepare good for the most part. You know, we come out and we work. It ain't guys, whether it's a win or a loss, guys come in and they work and they put in the effort. So that's just a testament to them. But I mean, it's gonna be an interesting week. Like you said, we playing the Chiefs, obviously one of the best teams in football overall, and so hopefully we can finish it off the right way.
Awesome.
Yeah, appreciate that.
So, Tay, you just asked you how you were feeling. You said, you got your health, you found yourself. That's what's important. Is that sort of where your mindset is at this point with everything that's gone on, and just sort of get through things and move on?
Yeah, I mean, at this point, yeah, we put a lot into this year. We put everything that we had into it, and I think it showed, the diligence that we had and the perseverance that we had. I mean, we fought through a lot this year, a lot of close games we didn't necessarily get to come out on the right side of, and like I said, you just got to fall back on the positives in life sometimes, and that's how I live my life now, and that's, it's helped my game. I can't even begin to explain it. Just focusing on that type of stuff, focusing on the stuff that I can control, being as positive as possible in these situations where obviously it's not the most positive, as it pertains to our team. So for me, I just try to stay focused on that. And I got 2 girls I'm gonna go home to, and my wife and the rest of my family, and they don't care about any of that stuff. So you got to focus and definitely set your mind on the right thing when you come into this building and when you go out there on that field. But once the clock says 0, then you back to regular life, and it's gonna sting a little bit, but you got to focus on the positives and find a way to still enjoy it.
Even though it's discouraging it happened in a loss, you broke Tim Brown's 25-year record for the most yards in a season in franchise history. What does that mean to you to have that record for this team?
It means a lot. Obviously, Tim and I, we speak often, and it means a lot, and he says a lot of good things, a lot of powerful things that help me with my game and help me with my mindset and everything. So it means a lot. Obviously, we know the type of player that he is or that he was, and the mark he left on this game. So to be able to come in here my first year into my dream organization, dream situation, and to be able to have success and have an individual thing like that, which obviously so many different pieces that contribute to me being able to go out there and have a good game like that or a good season. So it would definitely feel a lot better if we came out on the right side of this game at the very least. That way you can enjoy it a little bit more, but still means a lot nonetheless.
What did you see out of Jared today,
Jared, I think he shocked a lot of people. He didn't shock me because I see, anytime you have a young guy like that with, not much experience, you never really know exactly how it's going to go, but I know the way he prepares. He prepared every single game, like I told y'all this past week. He prepared every single week like he was getting ready to play, and it showed. He'd go out there and, took control of the huddle, took control of the game, and, played an amazing game today. So we, he apologized when we brought the team up for not being able to finish it out, and I think every single person on the team said, man, get out of here with that. You balled out and you did your thing. We got to find a way to help him and protect a little longer, catch a few more balls, and get a couple more first downs, a few more points, and it could have been a dream situation for him too. But either way, we all went out here and we had a lot of fun today. It was one of those type of games where we rallied with each other and had a good battle with a really good football team today. Proud of Jared.
You mentioned having fun, and a few weeks ago you said that you weren't having too much fun. How has it changed over the past few weeks?
Well, I think our mentality kind of changed. It's tough when you have a period where you're not really getting much done. Especially on the offensive side, you're not coming out with the victories and all that, and it's tough to get kind of drowned in that and the negativity. But like I said, the kind of positive outlook we've all had as of late has helped with that. So everybody's got their mind in the right place, and now we just focus on finishing strong.
Josh had mentioned that he's just going to try to enjoy this next week because he's not sure who's going to be in this locker room, after next week. Yeah. How do you kind of balance that, I guess?
Well, I mean, that's the right look. I mean, we got one game left, and we just got to come and focus on it. I mean, regardless of how many people are back in here, it's not going to be the exact same locker room. So at the end of the day, this is our last opportunity to go out there with one another. Even if one person changes, it's a different locker room. So I think that's the right way to look at it. Just enjoy the last one and, embrace this week, going to battle, this next game and just preparing with our boys and just enjoying the time in the facility too.
The catch that you broke the record on, the diving one down the sideline, I know it was a second that there was a review. Was there any question that you caught, or did you know right away?
Well, they see different things than other people sometimes, so you never really know exactly what they're going to see. But, I mean, I knew it. Once I saw it on the screen, the ball didn't move, so there's really no question about it. So it's good play, great ball, and, I'm happy he gave me a chance at it.
Also on that second touchdown grab that you had where Jared extended the play, kind of what did you see on that? I know it's kind of funky with the flag, but kind of go through that.
Yeah, it was a weird one getting in the end zone. I had no idea what was going on back there. Sideline was kind of quiet. I was like, oh, this looked like this one coming back. But yeah, had a return route. I'm coming out, and I just see Jared just kind of sticking with me, and then I found a void in the defense and found a way to get behind him, and then he stuck in there through it, and he came and greeted me on the sideline with blood between his teeth. So that's what you want out of your quarterback, and I'm really proud of him. He's a tough guy, man. He's not the biggest dude, and he sticks in there. He's gonna look for his guys, and he's gonna find a way to get it done. So really proud of him for the way he played.
How important is that for the quarterback to be able to, run around but keep his eyes down the field as well when you're making that scramble drill like that?
Very important, because the second he gives up on it, he might still get hit anyway, and then we miss all that opportunity as a touchdown. So it's big.
The Raiders and Niners, they got a historic rivalry. You know how it is. What was it like to play in the first one?
It was cool. I mean, it's felt the same playing Packers versus Niners. Honestly, it's been a little nastier on the field than what it was today. I don't know if it was just the way, we kind of controlled it for a while and it, took them out of their element. But I've had those type of games basically my whole career. I've played them a lot more than what the Raiders usually do. So, but yeah, it was a little bit of a familiar feeling. Good.
Thanks, Davante.